Hey folks, this is Wayne S. Pierce for the American Liberty Radio Network. How are ya? Little mini podcast. I'm not going to have a full podcast today. I'm just going to have a little mini message podcast type of thing. You know, little something for you all. Yes, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, The Truth Experience live. For your listening enjoyment. Got to have that going on. I've got a lot of stuff going on with the network, so if you want to be involved, you can email me and ask how you can be involved. It's that simple, folks. American Liberty Radio at USA.com. American Liberty Radio at USA.com. Now, a lot of people have questions for me. So let me sum up all those questions into one and say this. Some people have asked me, and again, I'm putting all these questions into one. Why do I feel the way I do about politics? Why do I, say the thing? It's just a bunch of questions, but basically, what's my view? Why do I believe what I believe? Well, first of all, I've been studying politics, geopolitical issues for well over 35 years. Okay. I've listened to people here and there. I've looked at Democrats. I've looked at Republicans. I've looked at independents. I've looked at all these people. And guess what? Guess what? I realized something. Nobody knows what the hell they're doing. Nobody does. They just come into a position of leadership and they say, oh, we need to do this. Really? Without any, thinking about the ramifications of other people. And people are looking at Trump with that same thought. Well, what's he banning all these people for coming into the country? My answer is because they're freaking criminals. They need to stay out. Okay, we need to vet these people. We need to find out who they are, and we need to tell Canada, shut your damn borders, because if you want these criminals in your country, you go right ahead and take them all. We're going to build a damn wall across the northern border, too. So anyway, that's my opinion. So anyway, people ask me, why I feel the way I do. Well, it's because I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm seeing. I know what these people are like. Okay? I've only had the online radio broadcast about this stuff since 2010, something like that, 9, somewhere. But it's been a while. And I got to tell you, before that, I was writing stuff out. I've got documents like you wouldn't believe, in the move somewhere. Some of them got lost or whatever. I don't know, destroyed. Left behind. I don't know. But I've got enough information that I can remember from all those times that I was studying and researching all of this. And I realized, again, I'm going to say it, nobody knows what the hell they're doing. Not one person knows what they're doing. They don't know what they're seeing. They don't know what they're doing. They have absolutely no idea, how they've misinterpreted certain things. They don't know. They have no clue. Okay? They don't know. No one knows. I don't even know it all. Okay? I'm not a know-it-all. I don't know a lot. And what I don't know, I'll tell you, I don't know. Okay. If somebody were to ask me a question about a particular candidate or about a particular political person, I would, and if I don't know anything about them, I'm just going to say, I don't know, because I don't. But here's the thing. I know that there are a lot of people out there that know more than I do. And I'm more than willing to sit down and listen to them, like Alex Jones or any number of those people, that he has on his show. Roger Stone, all these people. Because they know what they're talking about. Okay? The stuff I've learned came from long before I had the internet. long before Jimmy Carter was president. That's how far back I go researching this stuff. I really started digging into it when Reagan was president, but I started looking into it when Carter was president. Okay? Now, some people might also ask me, then why are you so harsh against, towards people who are against your opinion about things? Well, first of all, I can back up whatever opinion I have. Nobody else can. I have an opinion. It's backed up by some very, very deep research. No one else can do that, except for Alex Jones and others like him. So anybody that says, well, you're wrong about Trump, you're wrong about this, you're wrong about... Guess what? I don't really give a crap. You're not showing me any reason why I should believe anything you're saying. That's why I'm very harsh against people, or harsh towards people who are against my opinions. I don't see any reason to listen to anything you have to say if you don't have something to back it up with. I mean, that's just and I get this excuse all the time. I don't have to prove anything to anybody. Yeah, you do. You got to prove it to yourself. That's the first person you got to prove it to, yourself. Okay? A lot of people really don't like what I believe, really don't like what I see, really don't like what I say and post on Facebook. I don't care. You can just get the hell off my Facebook friends list then. Speaking of which, this is the 29th? Wow, already? 29th of January, 2017. And just today, I left a lot of groups on Facebook. I've unfollowed a lot of people on Facebook. And I'll tell you right now, I don't really care. I don't really care. Because these are like really insignificant groups that I've left. I mean, groups that I've been a part of for many, many years. And I don't see anything posted by them. I don't see anything, in response from them. So what's the point, What's the point of even having them there, right? I have 270 friends on Facebook. And if I lose a few, so what? It doesn't bother me at all, okay? So it just, you get to that point where you see, and I'm looking at my friends list right now, and I'm looking at every single one of them, and I'm like, yeah, I'll keep those. I'll keep them. Yeah, they've responded. Yeah, they're okay. Yeah, and most of the people that are on my friends list have responded to things I've said. Okay. And right now I just unfriended one person because they don't, yeah. So, and I just unfriended another one. I'm going down the list here, folks. I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing because this is pure transparency here, folks. I'm going to tell you straight up. Why is it that people think that at some point you can get up in somebody else's face and dictate to them how they're supposed to believe? Okay? I don't do that. Okay? I don't do that. What I do is I give you information. Here it is on the table, metaphorically speaking. Here it is on the table. You need to take a look at it. Examine it, go from there and see it for what it is, There are people, there are certain people that I just don't, that don't respond, here's another one, a third one, I'm telling you what I'm doing, folks. I'm getting down and dirty with you. It's like some people have 4,800 friends who I can probably network with. So I don't care. It doesn't really bother me anymore. It doesn't. And I really don't think that it's important for me to hold on to friends that don't respond. I mean, how would you feel? If somebody comes to your door and tells you all kinds of stuff, hey, what's going on in the neighborhood and this, that, and the other thing, and you're getting all of that, right? But then you start just getting other people, your other neighbors coming to you saying, oh, that person is just, unreliable. You can't believe anything they say and blah, 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 right? Why? Why do you want to put up with that headache? Seriously. There's another friend gone, another one gone. I don't know these people personally, and really I don't, they've never really, somebody with 11 friends? Come on, man. I just unfriend people. Why? Because I just don't think that it's important for me to have these people hanging around. If you don't interact, see, here's another one. 2 friends, really? 2 mutual friends, really? Come on now. If you don't interact with other people, how are they going to know number one, who you are, and number 2, how are they going to believe anything you say or that they hear that you say, in some way, shape, or form, right? Here's another one, that one's okay. I wasn't going to, I don't want to unfriend that one. I'm looking at all my friends, every single one of them here. And my list here is, I just got rid of maybe 5 so far, something like that, I guess. And I got one here that never interacts. And so I'm just, if these people come back and send me a friends request, okay. I'm just going to do that. Just unfriend them. There's 3 more just since I've been chit-chatting with you here. I'm not, it's not something that I take lightly. I don't just go, oh, well, I'm just going to, no. These people don't interact with me. Okay. These people don't interact at all with me. They don't put comments on what I put. They don't reply. They don't do anything. I just went from 270 friends down to 257. So I got rid of 13 people. So there you go. I just don't feel that if you interact with, let me rephrase this. I haven't had enough coffee today. If you don't interact enough with people, how are they going to know? How are they going to know what you feel, how you feel, what you're going to do, how you're going to do? It's not that you have to put your whole life on Facebook. No, you just, interact with them. Now I've got 257 friends now. So, now what? Well, it's real simple. I'm going to post something later that you can see on my personal Facebook page, Wayne S. Pierce. I'm also going to put it on American Liberty Radio Network. And I'm basically going to tell people I've gotten out of all sorts of groups on Facebook, and I've gotten rid of 13 people. Now I'm down to 257 friends. If you want to stay on the list, please do. Stay on the list. But now I wanted to say all that because I wanted to dovetail all of what I've just said into this. You've got friends that disagree with you. You've got friends that vehemently disagree with you, but you guys still go out and have fun, right? Right? You guys still go out and have fun. You guys still go out and enjoy yourselves. You guys still go out and get things done, right? You go, whatever you guys do, right? So you vehemently disagree with them on one issue, but you're fine with other issues. Can we call that a basic double standard? I'm not saying that if one apple is bad in the bunch, then you got to get rid of all of them. No. You keep the ones that are good. You toss the ones that are bad. That's pretty simple. It's pretty binary when you think about it. It's like, you turn the light on, the light comes on. You turn the switch off, the light goes off. I mean, Pretty simple, right? So you have these friends that disagree with you, vehemently disagree with you on one issue or two issues, but you guys still hang out. Why? To me, if they're not going to respond or interact with you with what you're saying, or if they just look at you and go, well, we can agree to disagree. If they're going to say that, what's the point? What's the point of bringing up any subjects to this person? Yeah, you guys can go out shopping, go to the movies, whatever you want to do, but don't bring anything up. And that's how you stay friends, right? You don't bring up all these, all these issues, and you stay friends. You're not at each other's throats. I've got friends like that. And I've got friends on Facebook like that. I mean, I'd still go out and buy them lunch, but we disagree on certain issues. And I mean, that's fine. You stay friends that way. Well, let me dovetail this and then I'll end this. Dovetail that particular point into this. When you look at a political party, when you examine the whole issue of a political party, what's the first thing you see? No, not what you hear. What is the first thing you see? You see the candidate. Oh, he's got a nice suit. She's got a nice dress. Whatever, right? Right? You see this, right? This is what you see. And then when they open their mouth and begin to talk and you begin to hear what they believe and understand and all this and what they want and what they want to bring to, the party itself and to, wherever they're running, the state, the county, the national elections, whatever, you tend to gravitate to certain things they're saying. This goes back to unfriending people from Facebook that you disagree with, going out with your friends that you may disagree with some issues with, and you guys can still be friends. But here's the thing. You're the politician on TV with the nice suit and all of that looks great isn't your friend. They ain't your friend, as someone once told me. So you have to really examine these people for what they are. And I'm going to tell you exactly what to look for right now. I want you to go look this phrase up, please. Neuro-linguistic programming. Neuro-linguistic programming. One more time. Neuro-linguistic programming. These politicians on TV are taught how to speak, taught how to animate themselves, taught how to do all of that. The only thing, I'll give you a side note here, the only thing that I don't see from Trump is that he's been trained in this because of how he acts, how he reacts, and all of that. How you can see this, for example, is all of your past politicians in the United States, working the crowd, as they say in theater. Working the crowd. But then you look at people in history that do the same exact things. They're animated in the same exact way. Their hand gestures, their body positions, their way they speak, the fluctuation in their voice. It's called neuro-linguistic programming. And they understand that. They teach people, the government teaches people how to do this. Now, what's the greatest example of that? Adolf Hitler. Go look at his past speeches. Go examine current politicians with Adolf Hitler or Mussolini or, Khrushchev or, any number of leaders in the world. Who taught them? Is my question. It's the globalists. It's the globalists that run Washington, D.C. Now, in 2017, you're going to see that. Certain politicians, such as John McCain, who can't really animate his arms all that well, and other people, John Kerry is another one, right? You're going to see this. You're going to see the neuro-linguistic programming they have been under for many, many years. Now, what's the objective of neuro-linguistic programming? It's called indoctrination. So you need to take a look at that as well. So here you are looking at these politicians and listening to what they have to say, and the people who are fully aware of what's going on, like myself and Alex Jones and others, we see through their, through their charade. We see through all of that. And it's quite clear to me what these people are doing. Take a speech, watch a speech of a politician on TV and then turn down the sound. And then, or add to their speeches in some way, shape, or form, other words and other phrases, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. So you got your friends that vehemently disagree with you on Facebook, and you unfriend them and you block them and whatever. You do what you do. Then you have your friends that you go out with every day that you vehemently disagree on certain issues, but you'll still buy lunch. I don't know. Then you have your view of the politicians that are there telling you all these wonderful things. And 90% of what they say is negative against their opponent. Negative campaigning. Now, see, it didn't work this time around because Donald Trump knows every little tiny thing that these freaking morons on the left are doing. And he weaseled his way. I don't want to use that. He took a thread of truth and facts and went through each and every single one of the holes that were left by these, morons on the Democratic side. Okay? Because the Democrats want a complete and total, collapse of the United States of America. I don't give one rip what you think about Democrats. Their goal is to upend the liberty and freedom of this nation and to completely collapse it. Now, I may have overlooked something. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm wrong. It just means I've overlooked something. So if you want to send me information that you think I've overlooked, you can send that to AmericanLibertyRadio@USA.com. AmericanLibertyRadio@USA.com. One more time, because I think I said it too fast. AmericanLibertyRadio@USA.com. So I wanted to mention that because it's important to know those three things. You've got friends on Facebook that you vehemently disagree with, and you'll block them and get rid of them and all that. But you have to interact. These people out there that post stuff like I do, you have to interact with them in some way, shape, or form. Or else they're going to do what I did. I just unfriended a whole bunch of people. They don't interact with me, so I'm not, what's the point? All they do is put up negative crap about Trump and about, politics, and then they come along and say crap like, well, we can agree to disagree. No, we can't. Someone's wrong and someone's right. That's it, period. Don't like it? I don't care. There's the door. Bye, have a nice day. I mean, seriously. I don't know. I'm out of here, folks, so I'm going to go away now. Thank you for listening to this little mini podcast. I'm not going to put a full-length one up until probably Monday morning. But then Monday evening, I'm going to have The Truth Experience at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern at thetruthexperience.weebly.com. Thetruthexperience.weebly.com is where you're going to hear that. Or on Spreaker, Spreaker.com at American Liberty Radio. So you can, check that show out tomorrow night. Anyway... This little mini podcast went on longer than I expected. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, hey, you want to tell me to piss off, you can. American Liberty Radio at USA.com. American Liberty Radio at USA.com. Go to AmericanLibertyRadio.com website. Check out what's going on there. I haven't really put a blog up yet, so, Hey, sorry. But if you want to advertise on the network, you can. Just go to the sponsors page there at AmericanLibertyRadio.com. All the information is right there. Folks, I'm going to talk to you later. Talk to you tomorrow on the American Liberty Radio Network podcast. Tomorrow, it'll be up hopefully by 11 a.m. So talk to you later, guys. Have a great day.